Howdy, howdy, welcome back to Crafty Grinding. It's time for round 1 results and round 2 predictions for the Longshot and She-Hulk arenas and Marvel Contest of Champions. So, surprise, surprise, this time around, Longshot actually went a little bit lower than expected, coming in at 42 million, not a little bit, quite a bit lower. I mean, given how, going against any noted champs, he looks like a really great champ, like any cosmic champs, well, that carry a lot of nodes. A lot of buffs, that kind of thing. He's just going to be a great champ with that incinerate. He's going to and all the good karma versus the bad karma and all that kind of good stuff. His mechanics in the game, he's just going to really take out a lot of champs who have resistor nodes, any kind of buffs, etc. But he's not universal. There's some fights he just becomes kind of meh if it's not a noted opponent you're going against, that kind of thing. So maybe that kind of drove folks away, or maybe just the fear potential of, because of how good he was against noted champs, that there would be a balancing, a nerfing coming down the road. So maybe for whatever reason, though, that number 42 million for the 5-star feature in the veterans bracket is quite low. Then jumping over to the 4-star, we're looking at 9.6 million. Then lastly, the 4-star basic with She-Hulk coming in at 1.7. What was interesting, I never saw a kind of final cutoff, but with the 3-star feature, it sounds like he went a little bit higher than normal. Instead of 1.3 to 1.4, over 1.4, closer between 1.4 and 1.5 million. So that there was while the 5-star feature arena interest wasn't there, there was definitely some interest in the 3-star feature, oddly enough. Now, comparing these results to my predictions, again, I was thinking to be closer to that higher end, 60 million. Obviously, that number was off. 11 million, that was just outside of the 10% range. But since I'm trying to get 10%, 10 to 5% is kind of the target I go after. These two predictions weren't that good, whereas the 1.6 was definitely in that 10% range. Now, what we can expect maybe in the second round, taking here, looking at the type of champs that She-Hulk kind of fits in. So basically, been in the 4-star basic arena before, but still has some value in the game. For most part, you can see the second round is lower than the first, except more recently here, Iceman. But I don't think She-Hulk will see that Iceman climb. I think we're going to see She-Hulk second round very similar to the other champs you see here, like Proxima, Iron Man, Infinity War, as well as Star-Lord. Now, jumping over to new 4-star feature results, you can see these numbers have been kind of not on a steady decline, but we were seeing 11 million before, then we seen 10 million, but then that jump with Silver Surfer to 10.6, but then back to 9.7 for Squirrel Girl, and then with Nova 9.4 million. So we saw that same kind of decrease stick around with Longshot coming in that 9 million range. In most cases, you can see a decrease, though, when you look at round 2, except Mr. Fantastic. He did have a slight increase, but everybody else had a slight decrease, and I think that's more the trend. And then when we look at the 5-star feature, new champs, kind of on the higher end, but, Squirrel Girl and Nova, then they all kind of didn't have that cutoff. But you can see in the second round, for the most part, most champs had a higher second round cutoff than first round cutoff. And again, these results you see here are all for the Veterans Bracket. If you're new to the game, Veterans Bracket means, as the name would imply, that your account's been open for some time, specifically 61 days or more. If the account is new, from 1 to 30 days, you're in the beginner's bracket, and then 31 to 60 days, you're in the intermediate bracket. Now, when it comes to my round 2 predictions for the veterans bracket, I think we're looking at 48 million for the 5-star feature Longshot, an increase as well in the 4-star feature. A decrease for the 4-star feature to 9.4, and the 4-star basics, where we see that increase to 1.65. And then with the 3-star feature, I think we're going to go back to normal 1.2. I don't think we're going to see that second round jump, since a lot of people will have awakening gems for the 3-star feature champ that they can use, that they don't need to really push up that second round in the 3-star feature arena. Now, again, these predictions are all for the veterans bracket, and I try to get within 5 to 10%, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. So because of that, I always like to give a grind target, so you have yourself a little bit more room to hopefully get that champ you're after. I think you want to go over 50 million for Longshot, and over 55, but somewhere between 50 55. I've got 51 here, but 52 53 would even give you more protection. Anyway, to get that 5-star feature Longshot, I think for the 4-star feature, 10 million should work, 1.9 for She-Hulk, and then 1.3 should be your grind target for the 3-star feature Longshot. So these grind targets as well as predictions are for the Veterans bracket. When it comes to the earlier brackets, as I always say, there's just not a ton of data out there. Definitely not significantly sample size to do any kind of better analysis similar to the Veterans bracket. So keep that in mind. These are very kind of ballpark dartboard type numbers, but based off of some past results, since I recently had my own new account that I was playing with. Anyway, with the beginners bracket, I think for 3-star feature we're looking at 200, 4-star basic 750,000, 4-star feature 1.4 million, and then for the intermediate bracket, 3-star feature 525,000, 5-star basic 950, 4-star feature 1.3 million. So these are my thoughts for round 2 of the Longshot and She-Hulk arenas. If you have any questions or difference of opinion, I'd love to hear about it. Either throw it in the comment section of this video or reach out to me on the Crafty Grinding channel on Twitter. Just a quick note, I will not be doing a round 1 analysis for the next arena. I will probably likely be putting my thoughts though on the cutoffs on Twitter. So check out the Crafty Grinding Twitter account for this Thursday's round 1 predictions. But then I should be back with round 2 predictions and round 1 results next Monday. So anyway, if you like this information, if you enjoyed watching the video, I would really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up button, as it indicates to me that you guys like this video. This is the type of information you want, and so I'll keep on making it. And if you are new to my channel and you like these type of videos and other Marvel Contest of Champion videos I have on the channel, would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and have a great day.